Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come. In 3, look, 2, look, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Yes. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Bang! The multiverse. Greatest show in the daggone multiverse. And we have a great show for you today. Bang! Yes, we do. All right, guys. So like I told you, I sort of was mentioning to you guys, like, oh my gosh, we're just seeing a flurry, a tsunami of funds and stuff coming in. So we're going to call this one Crypto Blockchain News Weekly Wrap-Up Fund Edition, all right? Fund Edition. All right, so let's check out the stories for today. Valkyrie applies for a Bitcoin futures ETF. We're going to read about that. Swiss Lendtech crypto assets. The name of the bank or whatever this thing is, it's called Lendtech. And they're going to offer crypto assets to Germany and Austria. Bang! And like I was talking about, assets, not just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but assets. And then Titan is going to offer U.S. customers, retail customers, actively managed crypto portfolios. Bang! We're going to talk about that. That's Soccer Mom and Dad, asset manager. Maybe I'm too afraid to buy the Bitcoin myself. I'm too afraid. I'll hand it over to this guy and he'll get it for you. And then Circle wants to become a digital currency bank. We're going to check that out. And then the shout outs and daily summary as per usual. So look, let's proceed how we proceed with a bang. Then we do a little bit of look. Bang. And then we do a little bit of refresh. All right. A little bit of refresh. All right, price of Bitcoin. $47,247. When I left yesterday, we're at $46,852. So we have gone up. Wait, what have we got up here? Sorry, guys. $395. $395 up. Look, all right. All right, let's look at the top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. Look, hold on. Let's get situated here. All right, top 10 of the day. You know who they are, guys. Usual daggone suspects. Same band of miscreants as we always get. Let's see who they are today. All right, top 10 of the day. Bitcoin. Wait, this thing's in there. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, Tether, XRP, Dogecoin, USD Coin, Polkadot, and Uniswap. All right, let's see what the market moves of the day are. Sickle this up, sickle this down. Oh, you look at Dogecoin. Holy, what is that? Wasn't it 16% up today? Man, oh man, oh man. Sickle this up, sickle this down. Look at you, Solana. Bang. Solana, something's going on the Solana network. Some sort of airdrops or something. For something. I don't remember what it was for. Anyway, sickle this up, sickle this down. Oh, Ethereum Classic. Look at you. 14% up. Sickle this up, sickle this down. Terra. Oh, you look at you, VeChain daggone, all the way at 13. Nice. Okay. Terra. Nice. 11% up today. Sickle this up, sickle this down. Sickle this up, sickle this down. Sickle this up, sickle this down. All right, 2 single digits up, 2 single digits down. All right. That's some nice gains up in there, though, right? All right, so let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because, bang, It is on sale. Yeesh, sales are looking skimpy. All right, top 10 losers. Waves, Shinfin Network, Hedera Hashgraph, Ravencoin, Qtum, AMP, Curve DAO token, Maker, MDEX, and oops, let me get my mouse. And Axie Infinity. All right, let's see who made money today. Looks like everybody else. Bam! Oh, yeah, fucking solid gains. All right, top 10 gainers. Revane, Solana, Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Gold, Terra, Thorchain, Helium, Harmony, and Zcash. All right, so you know it's Saturday, so we look at top 10, bottom 10 of the week. So let's see who lost the most money this week. Whoops. There we go. Actually, nobody really lost anything. Look at that. These are the losses for the week. Everyone else is in the green. Hold on. Let me just do that again to make sure that I have this properly. Yeah, that's it. Only 3 losses for the week. Oh, it's all stablecoin crap. All right, well, top 10 losers. Celsius, OKB, Unicedlio, Binance USD, USD Coin, Tether, Paxos Standard, True USD, Day, and Terra USD. All right, all that stablecoin crap. All right, let's see who made the most money this week. Bye. Top 10 gainers. Revane, XRP, Axie Infinity, Ravencoin, Waves, Clayton, Cardano, Shinfin Network, Hollow, and Terra. Holy, look at these gains. They're all solid. I mean, we could go down, 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 down. We're in solid double-digit gains. Look at you, Chiles. Bang. Look at you. V-Chain. All right, but bang. Here we go. Total market cap. We are above $2 trillion. There we go. There we go. Bang. New money pouring in nice and steady. All right, great. So we're at $2.022 trillion. When I left you yesterday, we were at the day before yesterday, actually, 1.987 because it's Sunday at 6:30. Actually, it's 6:59 in the PM on August 15th, 2021, Eastern Standard Time in America. All right, look, we're at $1.987 trillion. So today's Sunday. I left you on whenever, man. So we have gone up. Point 0.035 trillion dollars. Sorry. Yes, $0.035 trillion. Let's see what 24-hour volume is. But that's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. Let's stay above the 100. In fact, let's get higher. Okay, so when I left you yesterday, 24-hour volume is $111.3 billion. When I left you yesterday, we're at $114.0 billion. So we've gone up. Wait, sorry. I guess we've gone down, actually. $3 billion. All right. Let's get to the daggone stories. Look. Let's see what we're working with here today. Bang! Approval incoming. Valkyrie becomes fourth firm to apply for Bitcoin futures ETF. So, you all know, obviously, we've been watching Big Brains. He said that thing last week about he might be up for considering possibly looking at a lot of caveats there. At a futures an exchange traded fund that has futures in it, right? So he didn't shit on the spot market, but he just kind of didn't say much about it, but he did kind of mention the futures contracts that he would accept in an ETF. And so well, as you can see, everyone's flying to apply for an ETF now with futures contracts in it instead of from the spot market, right? And so here's Valkyrie. So Valkyrie already has a Bitcoin futures, a Bitcoin ETF application in, but it's for the spot market, right? And so, like I just said, like Gensler, he said like, oh, I might be up for a futures contract one. So you saw, who was it this week? right? Van Eck applied for the futures one. You know, Van Eck already has the spot application for the spot market ETFs in. And so now Valkyrie, the same thing. They've got a spot market futures. Sorry, not futures. Why am I ETF in? And now they're doing one based on futures. Okay, so all right. So let's read the byline right here. But I tell you, see how hungry they are? Do you see how hungry they are? Gensler says one word. Big brains says one word. You know, I might be down with some futures. Bang, bang, bang. These guys are putting in futures applications. Like, you know, to apply for an ETF is not cheap. It costs millions of dollars. Like, the lawyers that write up an ETF application, they're not just regular lawyers. They're super specialized. You know, they're like $1,000 an hour type guys. You know, an ETF application costs millions of dollars. You know, it's not just you go into the SEC and fill out a little form and hand it in with $60 or something like a driver's license. Nah. Right? And so it shows you how hungry these guys are. They're just dishing out millions, applying. And if the SEC denies your application, well, it's not like you get the fucking money back. That's you just blew those millions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? And so I want you to understand that so you can see that, look, these people want to get here. These mega boys want to get here, and these people want to service that industry. Yeah, it costs millions of dollars to apply for an ETF. It's not just fucking like you go to the fucking DMV to get a driver's license. Not at all. And it's not like you just hire Joe Schmo, the lawyer down the block, to write you your app. And no, you have to have specialized guys who know all the language, who know all the regs. We're applying under blah, 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 the law of blah, blah, blah of 1930 and blah, 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 blah. You got to know all that crap, right? So I want you to be happy about that you see everyone, not everyone, but lots of people just filing and filing. Well, you don't spend millions of dollars if you don't think the thing's going to be successful, do you? Of course they know it's going to be successful. All their friends are asking for the crap already. I'm telling you, when they go to the country club on the weekend, their buddy who runs XYZ hedge fund is like, yo, dog, you going to come out with something so I can get it from you? You know what I mean? I got my trading desks all fired up. We're ready to go. We're locked, cocked, and ready to rock. You going to give us an ETF or what? Right? And then the bankster or this guy, all right, says, hey, man, I'm trying. I applied. I applied for a spot market one. Look, Gensler said he might be down for a futures one. Yeah, we applied, man. We applied. So just give us some time. Let's see what Gensler says. That's the kind of shit that goes on, I tell you right now, in country clubs in New York and Chicago. You know, those are our financial centers. Yeah, well, these boys all go to the same country clubs, right? They all play on the same squash courts. So they all talk to each other, right? Yeah, so these guys are applying like crazy. Okay, so let's read the byline. Asset managers appear hopeful that the SEC will be more open to Bitcoin ETFs tied to futures contracts than those focused on the spot markets. And so that's because of that thing that Gensler said last week, where he was like, yeah, I might be down for a futures contract one. Yeah, and so everyone is just applying. I guarantee you right now, it's Sunday afternoon. I bet you there's an army of lawyers in offices all around Wall Street right now putting together applications for ETFs with futures contracts in it. Yeah, I bet you watch next week. Right, today's Sunday. Yeah, watch what happens tomorrow. I bet you we get some more applications. Well, these guys aren't fucking around. Everyone wants to be first. No one wants to be left behind. You want to be first mover on something like this. Okay, guys, so let's just read, though. You guys know this. We've talked about this here before a lot. But just if you're new, that's the situation with the fund world here in America and around the world. All right, so let's check it out. Alternative financial services firm Valkyrie Digital Assets has become the latest company to file for a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund offering indirect exposure to Bitcoin via, bang, cash settled futures contracts. So these are cash settled futures. So with a futures contract, if you buy a futures contract, you can either get what's called a cash settled futures contract, or you can get what's called a physically settled futures contract. I like the physical one. So a cash settled futures contract is if I buy blah 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 worth of, I don't know, oil futures. Well, when the contract is up, I just get the money that I made, right? Or I have to pay for what I lost, right? But a physically settled contract, futures contract, well, you actually get the product that you bought. So I always like to use this example. If you go out and you buy yourself a futures contract for 1,000 head of cattle, 1,000 head of, I don't know, some good Wyoming beef. Well, if you don't sell that futures contract, you know what's going to happen? When the contract is up, there's going to be a truck outside your house with 1,000 head of cattle. Be like, yeah, where do you want us to put your cows, sir? Yeah, that's called physically settled. In other words, you get the product that the futures is based on. Yeah. If you buy a futures contract with 1,000 head of cattle, they will literally bring 1,000 head of cattle to your fucking house and be like, here, where do you want your cows? That happened to someone once. That's why I always bring up that story. Some idiot, he bought a futures contract, and I don't know, he didn't cash it out or he forgot about it or something. And then they came with the cows to his house. I think it was cows or sheep or something like this. And he was like, what the fuck? And they were like, yeah, well, your futures contract. Here you go. Here's your cows, buddy. Obviously, the average backyard can't hold 1,000 cows. And so it was a whole big fiasco. Anyway, so cash settled futures and physically settled. So, personally, we like the physically settled futures because that means they take them off the market. Right? But look, as long as people hear about Bitcoin and they get exposure, great. So according to a draft prospectus dated August 11th, the Bitcoin futures contracts will be purchased via a Cayman Island-based subsidiary, wholly owned by the fund, via exchanges registered with the United States Commodities Futures Trading Commission. The prospectus adds that the fund will initially exclusively invest in Bitcoin contracts that are traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME, with the ETF targeting a total notional value of its underlying futures contracts as close to 100% of the net assets of the fund as possible. So they want to fill this fund with almost 100% Bitcoin futures contracts. Right? Like that other, we read a couple of funds that they're going to have Bitcoin in it, but they're also going to have other stuff. Remember, a fund is just a basket of assets. You can put whatever you want in it. So these guys are saying that we are going to have, right, as close to 100% of the net assets in our fund. So in other words, Bitcoin is pretty much going to be 100% of what's in this. Bitcoin futures contracts are going to be, well, as close to 100% as we can get is what they're saying. So Valkyrie also applied for a spot Bitcoin ETF under the 1933 Securities Act in April. So we read about that. However, the new filing comes 1 week after SEC Chairman Gary Gensler suggested he may be open to approving exchange-traded products exposed to regulated Bitcoin futures contracts under the Investment Company Act of 1940. So that's what I was talking about to you guys. Gensler, he was like, hey, I like the futures contract ones better than the spot market ones. And so, bang, bang, that's why everyone's applying for the futures contract one, because they want big brains to approve them, right, quickly. Well, first, right? They want to be first. So when combined with the other federal securities law, the 40 Act provides significant investor protection, said Gensler. Right? The 1933 Act is a little more loose, right? A little bit more loose. Gary Gensler, he's big on consumer protections. When he ran the CFTC, like he was known as someone who protected the consumer, especially soccer mom and dad, right? So he likes the 1940 Act. Given these important protections, I look forward to the staff's review of such filings, particularly if those are limited to the CME traded Bitcoin. In other words, that's what he said. He looks forward to the staff looking at the filings, and he said particularly if they are CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange traded Bitcoin futures. So basically he's saying, I'll approve them if they're CME futures. Wow. We'll see. I mean, it sure sounds like that's what he's saying. All right. So Eric Balkunas, senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg, noted that Valkyrie is now the fourth asset manager to submit filings for an ETF tied to Bitcoin futures under the 1940 Companies Act since Gensler's speech following Porsche's Invesco and Van Eck. Right? Gary Gensler said that shit last week. Yeah, there's already 4 applications in already. In fact, I tell you right now, they probably already had those applications made out. They just used the spot market ones they had made. And when Gensler said the futures thing, they were just like, all right, file it. Drawing on Gensler's recent remarks, Balkunas tentatively predicted the funds could receive a verdict from the SEC as early as November. Okay. Sound like someone was knocking at my door. Sorry. So I got a camera. Spy on them. Anyways. So, November. All right. Oh, and that's it. All right. So, bang. And so, another fund, guys. Another fund being applied for. And we'll see if it works. I mean, there it is. I mean, everyone's applying because look at Gary Gensler. This is what he said. Given the protections of the 1940s Act, I look forward to the staff's review of such filings, particularly if those are limited to the CME traded Bitcoin futures. That he kind of is telling you right there. If you limit yourself to the Bitcoin futures, I might be down. For some shit like that, right? So, in other words, let's talk like adults. I might be persuaded to approve such Bitcoin ETFs. And that's why we have 4 of them, bang, 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 in 1 week. Because he said that. And so this is looking bright for us. This is looking good for us. Like I said, as soon as the futures contract is approved, that goes right on Soccer Mom and Dad E-Trade Charles Schwab accounts. E-Trade or Charles Schwab accounts, or whatever kind of home brokerage thing they're using. And so it's just great. All right, so let's move on. We have a few more funds here to talk about. Oh, well, this isn't a fund. This is a different thing. Switzerland's Leontech offers crypto assets to investors in Germany and Austria. Oh, yeah. The Germans. Wow, these guys are actually Swiss. It's a Switzerland bank. My bad. But you know the Germans. Gotta watch out for those boys. Look, Swiss fintech firm Leontech has introduced its digital asset products in 2 neighboring jurisdictions, Germany and Austria. The company is launching its crypto offering with the help of a Frankfurt-based bank and in response to interest from institutional and private investors. Why are they launching it? Because why? Because there is interest. People want it. That's why I keep telling you, Shomari, when the tsunami, I don't know if they're going to come. Believe me, they're going to come. As soon as they have regulated products to come get this shit, they're coming. Don't worry about that. Every single CEO I've read to you all this year, what do they always say? Fucking even Jamie Dimon, right? At you know, if you're in doubt that this money is coming, even Jamie Dimon at JP Morgan said, what did we read 2 weeks ago? He said, look, I'm not really down with crypto, right? But then the lady of the JP Morgan digital asset division, what did she say? But look, I love the way she said it. Here at Goldman Sachs, we don't tell our clients what to buy. But if they want something, what did she say? Well, it's our job to make sure they can invest in it, right? Of course, they want the fees. They want the money. They don't give a shit about crypto, but all right, well, if you want this, pay us this fee, we'll get it for you. We'll let you buy it, right? And that's what every single bankster, every CEO of any bank all year we've read has said, isn't it? The same thing. They demand it, right? The hedge funds, the big dogs, they're demanding it. And like I've told you before, they can't get here because they don't have regulated. I told you the word regulated. Remember when I tell you regulated means the big boys can come. Well, they don't have regulated products to be able to buy yet, right? Like, remember, I'm a hedge fund guy. I have all the money in the world. I got $20 billion right here. And I want in. Yeah, but I'm not allowed in. Right? I'm not allowed to buy off shit like BitMEX and Bitstamp and BitHum and all this kind of crap. Right? I have to buy regulated products off of regulated exchanges. So that's what I'm waiting for. Right? I'm dying to buy this stuff. Like I said, I got my analysts. You know, hedge funds have what's called analysts who look at a whole market and analyze it. Yeah, well, my analysts have told me, bang, 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 are generating revenue. I'm ready to pump money in. I'm a hedge fund guy. I'm ready to pump money in. It's not like you have to convince me. I'm fucking waiting. Like, how long is this going to take? Right? And so just like we're waiting, he's waiting, the hedge fund master, he's waiting to come into the market. And fuck, it's just like us. We're waiting for him to come to the market. I got it. When are you guys going to let this guy come down? Look at the money he's got. Yeah, he's got a lot of money. He's ready. And that's what we always hear is that they want in. It's not like trying to convince or anything like this. They're demanding these products. I told you that's why, you know, next year is an election year in America. We have two big infrastructure bills coming through all of a sudden in America, right? Yeah, well, why all of a sudden are these senators and everyone arguing about crypto? Yeah, dickhead, because the banksters are telling them, get us some crypto rags, and I'll fucking write you a check for your next year's campaign, right? That's how America works. And so, yeah, everybody wants it. They want it. It's not convincing them and tricking them or, you know, something like this. It's they want it. All right, so look. Leontech provides German and Austrian investors with exposure to major cryptocurrencies. And this is what I like about this, and let's read this. Leontech is presenting an extensive range of products to investors in Germany and Austria. Did we read this the other day? This sounds sort of familiar. Austria, after a successful expansion in its home market, Switzerland, it offers exposure to a total of 18 crypto assets, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Oh, I think we did read this. And I said something like, well, I want to hear what the other ones are. Maybe not. I don't know. Tracker certificates on these, no, we didn't read this, are now available for investors as listed products on Börse Frankfurt Zertifikat AG, open market. Oh, no, we didn't read this. Okay. Leontech detailed in a press release. The company also revealed it's collaborating with ICF Bank AG Frankfurt, a leading securities trading bank in Germany, for the structuring and distribution of structured products on crypto assets. Sash Reno, a member of the bank's management board, pointed out that Leontech is an established issuer of structured certificates and crypto assets. We are pleased to be working with them, he stated. Through this cooperation with Leontech, we're meeting the interest of both institutional investors as well as private investors in crypto assets. So this is for the big boys and regular people. Anyways, so we're not going to read everything. So the Swiss fintech has been a pioneer in offering structured products on crypto assets. The company has been issuing tracker certificates and actively managed certificates on the leading cryptocurrencies in Switzerland since 2017. In the same year, Leontech also offered its clients a short tracker certificate and in 2019, a reverse convertible on BTC. ICF Bank provides institutional clients with professional services related to securities, trading, and capital markets. Its business is also focused on market making, execution of sales, and sales trading for both domestic and international clients, as well as the development and calculation of customized. All right, so bang. So look. So these guys are going to offer. So what I liked about this was they're going to offer 18 crypto assets. I'd like to know what those 18 are. But you see, that's what we need. Like, we need them to get past just the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin talk and get them into, all right, what are you going to do about the V chain, the Stellars, the IOTAs, the chain links, the Polygons, the Singularity Net, daggone. You better get that Singularity Net in there. Sophia's going to wring your neck. And so, you know about Sophia. She's that AI robot. Hey. And so, say hello to your new AI overlord. It'll happen. You'll see. She'll turn on us. Don't worry about it. Let's make you this crypto money. Buy yourself an island in the Pacific. You'll be safe. All right. So, but seriously, well, that probably is serious. But anyway, look. Yeah, like 20 years from now. Don't worry. Not tomorrow. So I'd like to know what those other assets are, and that's what we need. Like, and that's, that's what regulatory clarity is about, right? Like, especially here in America. All right, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're regulated here in America. Yeah, what are the rest of these? What are the rest of these? What are my VeChain? What are my IOTAs? What are my Stellars? What are my Chainlinks? What are my Polygon? Dagon, what's that Dagon robot? All right, Singularity Net. And so, you see how the Europeans are starting to roll out. So I guess let me say this. Bang! The Europeans are first to roll out regulated crypto products of other assets, not just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. See what I'm saying? That's the better way to say it. We're getting left behind. Like I said, I'd like to see what 18 assets these are, but 18 is I don't give a fuck which they are, because they're a lot more than the two here in America, Bitcoin and Ethereum. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? They got 18 they're rolling out over there. And so, once again, Europe is taking the lead. And they're eating our lunch. The Europeans are eating our lunch. And let's get real. We all know who's eating everyone's lunch. Fucking daggone Swiss. Daggone Swiss. You know how they do. You know how they be. You know how they get down. You've all seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street. When they're taping money to that girl to bring to Switzerland. That's how deep Switzerland is in banking. Right? Their banksters are so good, you tape money to some hooker to bring to fucking Switzerland to put your money in. We got to do what we got to do, however we got to do it to get this daggone money to daggone Switzerland. Because those bankster boys will take care of us. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. That's how Switzerland is. If you're a dictator and you're robbing and pillaging your country's treasury, well, you put your money in Switzerland. All right, that's how it goes. If you're a cartel member over here in Mexico or Colombia, fucking selling, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of tons of cocaine, well, you got to put the money somewhere. Bring it to the Swiss. They'll take care of you. If you're the Taliban, motherfuckers, who are about to make a lot of money with that heroin in Afghanistan, well, you got to put the money somewhere. Oh, well, bring it to that nice guy in Switzerland. While you're at it, enjoy the cheese and the wine. That's how it goes in Switzerland, folks. Bang! But seriously, though, back to our crypto, though, now. Back to our crypto. Well, that is serious. That's how it works. And let's get real. Everybody knows that. And so, thanks, Captain Obvious. I know. I just like saying it, though. But but back to our stuff, though. You see, they're starting to offer regulated products over there in Switzerland, but in Europe in general. Remember, the Germans, they just unleashed their guys. And so they're way a step ahead of us. I mean, not only is Switzerland and Germany already offering ETPs, which we've been reading since last year, never mind, since Q1 last year. So they're already a year and a half. What are we at? August? Yeah, just over a year and a half ahead of us in terms of that aspect of offering regulated investment vehicles. But now it's not just investment vehicles for the Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, but it's for, well, at least for this bank, 18 other cryptos. So I'd like to know what those are. IOTA, VeChain, Stellar. I guarantee you they're working product, revenue generating companies. And so, let's get real. The Europeans, they're number one right now in crypto land. They're number one here in crypto land. They're offering the goods to their people. They are serving up the chicken. They're serving up the chicken. All right, let's move on. All right, Europe. Bang! Good for you guys. Bang, what do we got here? Titan launches actively managed crypto portfolio for U.S. investors. What the fuck? All right. So, and this is a nice one here. This is for retail investors, and this is good for soccer mom and dad. This is great for soccer mom and dad. To get them on board, like I said, not every soccer mom and dad has an E-Trade or Charles Schwab trading account at home. A lot of them are too afraid to invest for themselves. Oh, but what if I make the wrong choice? Oh, but I don't know so much about the market. No problem. You just hand your money over to a portfolio manager and bang! Well, he'll just actively manage that for you, ma'am. No worries, ma'am. You're a little afraid of the crypto market, are you? Okay. We have $20,000 here. I'll manage it for you. Of course, right? I mean, I should start an asset managing company. Straight up. Oh, you're afraid to invest yourself? Don't worry, I got you. We'll get you some working product and get you squared away right away. We'll have you market positioned. That's what obviously these guys are going to do. You know, they're just going to buy working product and wait. They're not stupid. All right, so let's read the byline. Titan Crypto is attempting to bring professionally managed crypto portfolios to retail investors. Like I said, this is for soccer mom and dad, right? Because we want soccer mom and dad to get, we want the ETFs for soccer mom and dad to get it on their E-Trade accounts. But remember, those soccer moms and dads who have E-Trade and Charles Schwab accounts, they're a little more brave than the rest of these people who are I'm not going to say it that way. That's mean. But look, the reason someone gets an asset manager, it's because they're afraid, right? They just figure, well, the guy at the Fidelity office, well, he must know what he's doing. He works at Fidelity. I told you, Fidelity has got the kill zone. The guy with the suit, his degrees over here, picture of his wife and kids, and a picture of him fishing with his buddies over there. Yeah, and then they kill it. And that allows soccer mom and dad to feel nice. Yes, we put our money to work for us. You know, but they're too afraid to put it to work themselves, right? So they hire these kind of people who actively manage their money for them, right? And they get their monthly statements about how their investments are doing, you know? I mean, everybody's afraid. I told you already, like, even like Bill Gates. Yeah, Bill Gates doesn't manage his own fucking money. Bill Gates isn't on some E-Trade account at night trading his money. No, he's got his money with fucking George Soros. Yeah, Soros handles his money, right? Jeff Bezos, yeah, richest man in the world. He doesn't handle his own money. He's rich because he built an amazing company. He knows how to do that, but he doesn't know fuck all about markets, right? Elon Musk doesn't know fuck all about markets. He knows how to build a car, like I told you. You give Elon Musk a fucking pack of cigarettes and a lighter, yeah, he'll build a car out of it for you. Right? He's an engineer, but he doesn't know anything about markets. 1 second. And so guys like that, mega guys like that, you know, their asset managers are not little things like this Titan thing. It's more like George Soros. Like, yo, George, look, let me just park a couple billion in your fund right there. George's like, all right, you know, no problem, Bill. we use your software on our computers. I'll help you out. Right? I've told you this before. Like, I'm a Forex trader. People around here in South Beach, they beg me to trade their money for them. Beg me. I told you about the story about the Italian guys. They were going to rent me office space and hire me secretaries and all this shit just to trade their money for them. And that was just a few $1,000,000 they wanted to give me. It wasn't even. So imagine now, you know, like Bill Gates and Bezos. They have billions they want traded, they want invested, right? Yeah. Yeah, well, that's when you call up someone like Soros. Hey, George, who's this? Hi, this is Jeff Bezos. Yeah, I've heard of your little company called Amazon. Yes, Mr. Soros. I was wondering if you could possibly please. Look, I got about $10 billion. You think you could trade it for me? You know, that's how it goes. All right, send me your money. I'll handle it for you. You know, asset managers. You got to remember that. Like, people don't know how to trade money. They know how to make money, but they don't know how to do it in the market, right? Jeff Bezos knows how to make money by, you know, building a company that delivers you a Bluetooth speaker within 2 days, you know? That's what he knows about. He doesn't know how to trade. He doesn't know what a Fibonacci is. You know what I mean? He doesn't know any of that. And so That's what they do. All right, guys. So you guys get it. I mean, I've already told you. And so this is for retail investors. And so retail investors would be like, like I talked to you about here. Fidelity, about 25% of Americans have Fidelity accounts in some form, whether it's a IRA, kids' college saving fund, a personal 401k, and just other little funds that Fidelity has, right? Yeah, asset managers. All right, so this is an asset management thing for retail investors. All right, let's check it out. United States investment advisor Titan has officially launched its new cryptocurrency offering targeting U.S. investors, giving market participants additional avenues for accessing digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The new product, dubbed the Titan Crypto, seeks to invest in a concentrated basket of leading cryptocurrencies that can outperform over the long term, the company announced Wednesday. The portfolio will be actively managed, so that means they'll be buying and selling stuff in it, right? Most funds are just sort of passive. It's called passive funds. They just buy the asset, put it in the fund, hodl it, and they do what they do. Either it goes up or down. They just don't touch it. Actively managed means there's an actual trader on the other end of it trading your portfolio for you. Now, if he's good, well, you make money. If that trader sucks, that's the ups and downs of investing. So the portfolio will be actively managed by Titan's dedicated crypto team and will be available to U.S. residents who reside outside of New York State. In July, so that's the kind of bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Outside of New York State. So New York residents are not allowed to get this. And that's the problem here in America. We have what's called a patchwork system. The laws in New York are different from the laws in California, that are different from the laws in Wyoming, that are different than the laws here in Florida. And so apparently, I guess, not I guess, it says it right here. New York people are not going to allow to get it. And that's why we want federal regulations so that you just come out with your product in there. Bang. Everybody in America can access it. Right? It's not patchwork. So in July, Titan concluded a $58 million Series B financing round led by Andreessen Horowitz, bringing its total to $75 million. All right. Let's move on. All right, let's just read this. Although the funds raised weren't solely tied to Titan's crypto businesses, a spokesperson at the firm told Cointelegraph that the funds would help bootstrap Titan's crypto offering well beyond the flagship coins and behaviors, referring to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So meaning they want to expand out to other cryptos as well. Eventually, because here in America you're not allowed, right? Except Bitcoin and Ethereum, but soon you will be. At the time, the spokesperson identified decentralized finance coins as one avenue for future growth. See, that's what I'm telling you. These fund masters, they already have their analysts analyzing the place. They already know. What the guy says? He goes, yeah, we want to go beyond. Right? Just Bitcoin and its behaviors. Yeah, we want to get into DeFi. Right? Their analysts have already analyzed this space. And they have names of companies that they want to invest in. Right? I bet you Chainlink is probably one of them, seeing as they're sort of the backbone of DeFi. And then you got your Polygons, your Ethereums, your da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, they already invested in Ethereum, but these other ones, Aave, right? You just need to be regulated here. Just have to have big brains, say what these things are. Or, here in America, we have the legislators legislate what these things are, which is really that's the big stuff. That's the good stuff. Gensler's good, but getting law, well, that's even better. Andreessen Horowitz is behind some of the biggest funding. All right, so fuck all that. All right, so blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so bang, here's another. So here's an actively managed crypto portfolio for U.S. investors, retail investors, for soccer mom and dad. Like I said, right, not every soccer mom and dad has Charles Schwab or E-Trade. They're afraid, to do that, right? And so they hire asset managers, and the asset managers handle their money for them. All right, let's move on. Fine. Crypto company Circle seeks to become a global digital currency bank. Well, I guess that really says it all, so let me just get a sip and we'll proceed. Yeah. A global digital currency bank. That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, I guess really the thing you should say is become a global bank that offers digital currency products. Is the way you should really say it. Right? Because they have to get regulated in each jurisdiction and then offer the product there. So, all right, let's check it out. All right. So the company behind the increasingly popular USDC stablecoin dreams big. Circle wants to leverage its know-how and good reputation to become a global digital currency bank. But that means it's also looking into becoming a digital currency bank in the USA. Their plans and announcement focused on that region of the planet. But the wording makes it clear that they're ultimately looking for worldwide domination. Oh, yes, worldwide domination. Oh. We'll see about that. I remember hearing about a little worldwide domination back in 2018. It was called a Ripple. We're going to be the Swift killer, and we're going to take over all the banking. Yeah, well, that didn't work out so well, did it? Not one bank in the world uses Ripple's on-demand liquidity. Not one bank on earth. Dreaming big is one thing. Actually executing, wow, that's a whole other ballgame. I told you guys, watch that movie, Enron, the smartest guys in the room. Now, they were a big mega company. And they tried to get into finance, and they tried to get into all this other stuff. Yeah, and it all failed. By the end of it, they were basically ripping off retail investors in the energy market in California. Pathetic. All right, so look. According to CoinDesk, this would be an industry first, with a scope far beyond the OCC banking charter already conditionally issued to Anchorage, Paxos, and other crypto-native financial services firms. The company aims to provide frictionless, instant, and nearly free payments that combine fiat service currencies with open, permissionless blockchains and eventually building on these open networks to support a new form of capital formation and intermediaries. It's the project ready for prime time, or is it in its infancy? Oh, is the project ready for prime time or in its infancy? Did they file the documents already? Will they be able to pull this off? Keep reading for extra clues and info. Circle played nice with governments from the get-go. The USDC stablecoin is issued by Center, a joint venture between Circle and Coinbase. Their aim is to conform with stringent U.S. money transmission supervisory and regulatory standards. So they want to be good boys. In contrast, Tether, their main competitor, is famous for the probe that the U.S. Department of Justice launched against them. So basically what they're saying right here is Center and Coinbase, they plan on being fully regulatory compliant. And they bent over backwards to do so. Whereas Tether, we all know about Tether. Yeah. Some shenanigans over there. Daggone miscreants over there at Tether. So the main point of contention against Tether is the reserve. Here they're going to talk about it here. I actually haven't read this article yet, but I saw Global Digital Bank. I was like, all right, this is good. So the main point of contention against Tether is the reserves they hold to back up their USDT. Attacking their competition's weak spot, Circle claims, establishing national regulatory standards for dollar digital currencies is crucial to enabling the potential of digital currencies in the real economy, including standards for reserve management and composition. So basically, they just shit on Tether. Basically, they're saying to the SEC and to the government and to the regulators, look, let's get real. In other words, Coinbase and Circle, what's this thing called? Coinbase and Center Wait, is issued by Center or joint venture? Okay, so Circle and Coinbase, basically, they're going through all the stuff to be regulated, and basically they're trying to shit on Tether, saying to the regulators, yeah, you should make sure they have the right amount of money and everything. Anyway, whatever, man. So since regulatory compliance is their forte, right? It's their forte. That's what they do. They comply. Circle spends half of their announcement praising their own transparency and USD's liquidity, even in times of intense demand to redeem USDC. To prove that, they provide an independent accounting report that highlights the composition of USDC reserves, including the credit quality of the underlying assets. See, so they're proving that we have the money. We actually have the assets to cover this stablecoin thing we have here, right? Whereas I'm sure you all know Tether, people keep asking them to audit, and they keep auditing, but they keep using like shitty little auditors, right? Like, you know, like their buddies, you know, uncle, right? You want to prove that you have the money in there, you should hire, you know, KPMG, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte to really audit your books. But they won't, right? And that's what USDC is trying to show is like, yes, well, look at our books are audited by the best, right? Which is the best way to do that. I mean, if your money is real and your money is right, I'd rather have Ernst & Young or PricewaterhouseCoopers show everybody, look, right? Whereas when you're with Tether, you know better than to hire those guys because they're going to find out that your shit, it's not right. That Tether thing, I don't know, man. That thing is not right. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's right. All right. I think they're getting away. I think those guys have been getting away for a few years here with it's a scam, but not a scam like in a bad way, like that they're stealing your money, because they're not stealing your money, but just they're providing a product that it's not backed up by the money they say it's backed up by. You know, I don't think so. And I mean, that's how what I know. I'm just a fuckstick here in South Beach, right? I don't know, but why do you have those shitty little auditors? Why don't you have real auditors like Ernst & Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers look at your books and tell us? Yeah, then we'd be 100% sure. Shenanigans. Look, there's some shenanigans going on there at Tether. Anyways, guys, why does all of that have to do with plans to become a national? I think they mean, what does all of that have to do? Oh, these fuckers can't write English. What does all of that have to do with their plans to become a national digital currency bank? It proves that they're in tune with the U.S. government, right? You prove it. Look, we got the best auditors. We got the best area. Wow. I mean, we're compliant. We're regulatory compliant. Now, so here it is. So now with USDC at more than 27.5 billion in circulation and building on our long-standing commitment to trust, yes, trust that you have the money there, transparency, and yes, accountability in the dollar-denominated reserves backing USDC, we are setting out to become a U.S. federally chartered national commercial bank. Bang! Circle intends to become a full reserve national commercial bank. So, you know, that's a proper bank where you're actually part of the Federal Reserve System, operating under the supervision and risk management requirements of the Federal Reserve, the U.S. Treasury, the OCC, and the FDIC. These guys are not fucking around. They want to be fully compliant. In other words, look, if they pull this off, soccer mom and dad are going to be able to invest in this. Like, this is interesting. I didn't read this article yet, but fuck. Look at them. They're like, look, bang, we're going to be compliant to all the big boys. Federal Reserve, U.S. Treasury, the OCC, and the FDIC. Oh, yeah. Look, other big plans for the crypto company. Recently, Circle announced its intention to go public before the end of the year. Oh, of course they are. According to CoinDesk, the company partnered with a special purpose acquisition company to go public later this year. The deal valued Circle at $4.5 billion. Although their USD project will soon go live in multiple blockchains. As News BTC informed, it will soon be available in Avalanche, Celo, Flow, Hedera, Kava, Nervos, Polkadot, Stacks, Tezos, and Tron. That will bring the total to 14. Since the USDC is already functional in Ethereum, Algorand, Stellar, and Solana. All right. All right, so that's good enough. That's good enough. So, bang, Circle wants to become a global digital currency bank. And, well, as I was telling you, I mean, we've read it here before. Remember, JP Morgan is using their JPM coin in their repo market already. So this stablecoin stuff, I don't know, how do I say this? It's gaining legitimacy. It's gaining legitimacy, and like we just read right here, Coinbase and Circle, they're not messing around. They want to become regulatory compliant with. Daggone, what we read. Right? Fed Reserve, U.S. Treasury, OCC, and the FDIC, like, they're not fucking around. Whereas Tether is more like sneaky. Hey, man, we have this thing, man. Don't bother us. Don't ask us too many questions, right? These guys said they want the questions. Right? What did it say? Anyway, they want the transparency and everything. So, good stuff, Circle. Let's see if you get to that done. All right, let's move on. Bang. Chief of Visa on the Paskuyaki tribe. Levy Chief, CA Chief, V-Chain Masters, Holdless Killers, Tool Masters. Levy Chief, CA Chief, bang. Binium. Larry the Zebra, the bang. Banks. Larry the Zebra, the bang. Here's Binium again. Binium, connecting the dots, bang. He's got two Twitter things. Shut up. Oh, hold on. We got to go here. Let me catch this fuckstick right here. Let me catch him. I'm going to catch him. Look. Airdrop, I got you again. Son of a bitch. Bang. 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 Got you again. Wrong head. You son of a head. Got you again, Ronkez Dagon. Love it, see you, brother. Bang. Abundantly me. Love it, see you, brother. And the kid. Bang. Lorna all in downs. Look, she said, look. I'm all in, motherfuckers. Bang. What you know about that? Look. That's what she told him. She said, look, I'm all in. Yeesh. Yes. Motherfuckers knew she was real then. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang. Sunny B, Spy Lady, Love you, lady. See you, lady. The Assassin. Bang. Deep Entertainment. The Soul, brother. Oh, yeah, he's got the soul. Oh, yeah. Larry the Zebra, the bang. KJ Gatsby. Larry the Zebra, the bang. The Mayor of Matic. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. The Mayor of Matic. Cryptographic currency aficionado. Shitcoin acquisition specialist. Shitcoin acquisition specialist. That sounds like an actual real title. That's good shit. That's good stuff, buddy. All right, Mayor. Love you, Mayor. See you, Mayor. Bye. Oh, beautiful brawlies. No umbrella. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. Radster holding down the insurgency in Eastern Europe. Love you, Zebra. The bang. All right. Oh, all right. So here's Robbie Hardaway. Where's Robbie Hardaway today? Gotta think of something. Robbie Hardaway. Gosh. He's been with us since Look, he's been with us for a long time. I can't think of anything right now. Daggone it. Well, let's think of something. Can't think of anything. All right. Oh. Yeah, he's been with us since the Persians invaded the Greek Empire. Remember the movie 300 when the Persians invaded the Greeks, right? What's his name? King Leonidas? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And remember they didn't want Leonidas to go to war, right? They kept saying, yes, don't take your men over there and go to war. Yeah, Robbie was there. And King Leonidas was hanging out. They were hanging out. King Leonidas and Robbie were hanging out. And Robbie was like, look, King, man, they don't want you to defend against the Persians. And the king was like, I know, so I can't go. And Robbie was like, look, King, you need to defend your people. And the king was like, man, I don't know, man. They're not letting me go to war. So you know what Robbie did? Look, you know what Robbie daggone did? he rolled up a joint of sour diesel. Look, I want you to understand. Sour diesel comes from the multiverse. Oh, yeah. I know down here on Earth you have a lot of different strains of marijuana that you enjoy. But sour diesel is straight from the multiverse. It's our gift to you, Earthlings. Yeah. This show and sour diesel. That's our gift to you. Greatest in the multiverse, the greatest weed in the multiverse. And so what Robbie did was he said, look, King Leonidas. Now I know you look outnumbered. And I know there's thousands of men coming to get your people. But if you go through this little pass right here, if you just put, right? What's it called, 300? If you just put 300 men right here, you can defend. And Leonidas was like, yeah, you fucking crazy, you fucking weirdo. Right? And Robbie was like, look, King. Hit this. So the king was like, what is this? It's a little something from the multiverse, King Leonidas. It's called sour diesel. All right, bang, bang. Leonidas took a hit. And Robbie encouraged him. Hey, King, hit that again. This time, hold it in. Hold it in. Teaching him how to smoke it, right? There wasn't much weed in Greece back then. They didn't know about it, right? So the king took a hit. I'm not going to hold in tobacco smoke, but all right, he took a hit, held it in, and let it out. And then the king looked over at Robbie and said, you know what, Robbie? You just might be right. I might be able to hold those motherfuckers off with just 300 men. Robbie was like, you daggone right you can, King. Robbie was like, of course you can. The fuck? After the king got a little sour diesel in him, yeah, his mind started changing, Right? Robbie was like, hey, let me hit that, King. The king was like, nah, hold on. Let me hit this again. So Leonidas was into it now. Leonidas was like, yes, Robbie. If I take take our men to the blah, blah, blah pass. I don't remember what the name of it was in the movie. I can defend us. Robbie was like, yeah, that's what I've been telling you, King. That's what I've been telling you, dog. Grab some men and head out there and fuck those motherfuckers up. And bang! That's how we have the story of Leonidas. Leonidas was like, you daggone right, Robbie. And the king shouted, gather me 300 men. We go into battle. And he was like, Robbie, come with me. Robbie was like, well, King, I'll be back here waiting for your victorious return. Robbie doesn't go into battle. He doesn't go into battle, And that's how it works, Robbie, all of the significant historical things that have happened on Earth. Because Robbie, from the multiverse. Robbie and some sour diesel, and that's how it happened. The king got some sour, and Robbie said, look, King. Right? He rolled him 300 joints. Yeah. He told the king, he said, give me some women so I can roll you some blunts. And the king said, yes. We will take those into battle with us. And Robbie said, yes. Give me some women to roll. So the king gave him 10 women, and Robbie taught them all. Okay? Just roll from the middle, lick that little thing. That's a blunt. And they rolled 300 blunts for 300 men. And before they left for battle, all 300 took a puff and said, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, because they were stoned out of their fucking minds on that sour diesel. And then they ran off. They went off with King Leonidas to defend the Greek people, all thanks to Robbie Hardaway. So look, Robbie. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! That's how we have the story of Leonidas, King Leonidas. Yeah, it was Robbie Hardaway. Right, Leonidas was all down and sad. Right, he was all like, man, Robbie, man, the Persians are coming. We got to protect the women and the kids. Robbie was like, settle down, king. Hit this. Just take 300 men and go deal with that. And they did. Let's see with the bang. All right. Grudge the ball. Let's see with the bang. Yeah, that's how it went down. The story of 300. Yeah. Yeah. All those men there. Well, what do you think they did? Yeah, they were smoking their diesel and slaughtering those Persians. Shit. A diesel-fueled army. That's what that was. All right. So now you know the true history, folks. Now you know the truth. Sloppy. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Our brother holding down the insurgency in Canada, my hometown, Toronto. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Daggone right. Miguel J. started his Twitter account, just to follow me. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. And that's all you need right there. Bang. 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 That's all you need. Wow. Riches. All right. They got Andrew Richard, the enforcer. Look. What do you think you're selling, you fuckstick? Bang. Settle down. Juice worth the squeeze. Whoops. Oh, how'd we get here? Wait, where'd he go? There he is. Bang. Tell him, Andrew. Love you, the sea with the bang. All right, and then we got one more Kong, and then we'll end it there. Bitcoin Kong. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Love you, the sea brother. Bang. Cbnews. What, Kong? Some of that look around these parts. Go get that chicken, piggy wiggy. You know how we do. Look. Tell her, Kong. Daggone piggy wiggy. Boom. Valkyrie applies for a Bitcoin futures ETF. Boom. Swiss bank is offering crypto assets to Germany and Austria. Boom. Titan US is actively managed crypto funds. Boom. And Circle to become a digital currency bank. Look, piggy wiggy. Boom. And if you stick around this channel and follow what we do around here, you are going to be rich and your portfolio is going to look like boom. You daggone right. Tell him, Kong. Look. Piggy wiggy. Boom. That's how it goes. All right, guys. All right, let's get back to the Death Star. Bang. We'll end it on some piggy wiggy. Look, piggy wiggy. Piggy wiggy. Bang. That's how it goes, guys. That's a piggy wiggy. That's how we do. All right, guys. Look. All right, guys. Yeah. I'm feeling good. All right, so let's get this over with so I can smoke this joint. All right. Oh, I've been dying to smoke this motherfucker. I knew if I smoked it before, though, that I wouldn't do the show. So I was like, all right, man, just do the show, then smoke. Sitting right here. Oh, yeah. Nice little nugget. Little nugget of the good goods. Oh, yeah. Waiting for me, calling me. Don't worry. I'm coming. Sweetie. I'll be right there. Like when your girlfriend, dinner's ready. All right, I'll be right there, sweetie. All right. You're looking at your trades. All right, sweetie, I'll be right there. Shit. All right, you start moving. All right. Come on, guys, let's get real. So we had a great show for you today. Bang. Well, that is real. All right, guys. So, but though, listen. Valkyrie applies for Bitcoin futures ETF, and so this is the fourth ETF applied for since Big Brains said that thing last week that he's down with the futures contract ETF. So you could see these guys are applying. And I told you, like, just so you understand the seriousness, Yeah, it's not, when you apply for a fucking ETF, it's not like you just, it's some single piece of paper, you just fill out some forms and hand it in with $50. It's a big deal. It costs millions of dollars just to apply. And like I said, you don't get the money back. Like if the SEC denies you, all right, well, tough shit. You got denied, buddy, and that's it. Like you lost that money. And so it's a big deal. And, well, as you can see, it's a big deal because the guy said that, Big Brain said that last week, and we already have 4 ETF applications this week. All with what? Futures contracts inside. So, Valkyrie, good luck to you. Bye. And then Swiss Bank. Was it a bank? Yes. Leontech offers crypto assets to Germany and Austria. So, Germans and Austrians are going to get crypto through this licensed, regulated bank. And what was cool about it is it wasn't just Bitcoin and Ethereum. How many was there? Hold on. Right, there was a bunch of cryptos. Let me look. How many were there? 18 crypto assets. So, and that's what we really need. We need banksters in the world to come get the rest of this stuff, not just our Bitcoin and Ethereum, but our chain links, our polygons, our stellars, iotas. We got V-chains, just all the rest of these, And so, well, the Swiss, they're going to do that. And like I said, Europe is eating America's lunch. America, you're being left behind. Bottom line, you're being left behind. The Europeans have taken the bull by the horns. The Europeans are ruling the roost. The Europeans are, well, let's use a simple word, first. And that's going to give them the advantage, right? Well, not give them. They have the advantage right now. And so Europe, you guys are rocking and rolling. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, the price of Bitcoin is at what, 47,000? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's because of what the Germans did, right? The Germans unleashed their fund masters, what was that, 3 weeks ago? Yeah, this is probably German money we're seeing right here, right now. That's why we're at 47 and holding, right? The new money from Europe is coming in. Like any market, a market is supply and demand. And when you have more demand, well, the price of the asset goes up. And we've been reading about funds coming on board around the world, thus taking the crypto off the market. And like I said, the Germans, yeah, they unleashed their fund masters. Yeah, it took their masters a few weeks, but they're here now. Hence, we're holding nicely above 45,000. And we're just going to keep growing slowly. And so that's the beauty of this Lentech story here is it's not just crypto. Of course it's crypto. It's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. 18 other cryptos. So, but, and then Titan US is offering an actively managed crypto portfolio. And so, like I've talked about, like, we're always waiting for soccer mom and dad for the ETFs. Yes. But remember, a soccer mom and dad who has a E-Trade account, they're a little more brave than the average soccer mom and dad. The average soccer mom and dad just goes to Fidelity, hands over their money and says, please manage it for me, right? That's the reality of America, right? The vast majority of soccer mamas and dads have asset managers, right? Asset managers. But many, but I don't want to downplay anything. Many have E-Trade and Charles Schwab accounts. Many, right? It's standard for an American to go home after work, look at their portfolio and juggle it. But it's also more standard for an American to go home and just look at their portfolio that someone else is managing for them. And so that's what this is. Like I said, that's your mass adoption. When you go into when you go into your Fidelity office and the Fidelity's offering you Bitcoin funds, or like this thing, a managed crypto portfolio, right? Like, and this crypto portfolio, they said that. Anyways, let's forget what I was about to say. And so that's what's good. You're a little afraid to do it yourself on E-Trade. All right, you just hand your money to these guys. They'll get you into crypto. And so Titan US, bang. And then finally, Circle to become a digital currency bank. Well, they're going to try to be a digital currency bank. And the way they're talking about it, I mean, they'll probably do it because it looks like they were focused on regulation first. regulation. Like they said, we want to be regulated by the Fed, the OCC, everybody, FDIC. I think there was another one even in there. And so other than, unlike Tether, which is sort of hiding in the corner, just, hey, man, don't ask too many questions, man. Don't worry, right? These guys are like, look at our stuff, right? Look at our funds. Look at our everything we have, right? And so obviously you like the transparency of a company who's not afraid to show you what they got, what's going on. Yeah, full transparency here. Take a look at our books. Whereas Tether is like, well, look. Do you have a court order for that? We're not showing you anything. Yeah, you have a warrant for that? We're not opening up the door. I mean, we'll just see what happens with this thing. But when you go that route to be regulatory compliant, the regulators look at that and they say, he's being a good boy, and you usually get what you need rather than shit it on like Tether. All right, so it's Saturday, so let's do what we've read for the week. All right, so we read today's stories. Yesterday, we read that Polygon acquired Hernes Network and that institutional investors can now invest in Aave and Chainlink, and Cryptoin filed for an Ethereum ETF. And on August 12th, we read that Chainlink oracles are on Arbitrum 1. Polygon and Ice-T Labs have launched Game 5. Remember that gaming thing where you get paid to crypto to play the games? And the Chilean peso stablecoin will be launched on the Stellar network. And then the day before we read that, Stellar opens a Thailand to EU corridor for remittance. Like I've told you before, corridors don't matter. What matters is how much money you're moving on the corridor. And so we'll see about that. But, hey, it's a new corridor. Let's see how that goes. And then we read about Neuberg Bergman, Bitcoin and ETH fund that they're offering, and then Mass Mutual offering a Bitcoin fund. And finally, we read that Teller deploys a mainnet on Polygon, and they brought 2,200 NFTs to Polygon. Bang! Polygon, bang, bang, bang. Polygon making the fucking moves. Bang! And then we read that a Brazilian Bitcoin ETF, remember, it's going to be carbon neutral. And then VanEck applies for a Bitcoin ETF with futures inside, since Big Brains said, I will give you a futures contract ETF. So that's the news for the week, folks. That is the wrap up. We've wrapped it up and put it in a nice bow for you. And so look, on that note, let's shill it. Bang. Let's kill it. Bang. Get to your weekend and get back to your wives and lives. So look, subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. Greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Yes. In the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bang. Love talking crypto. Bang. This is the favorite time of my day. So thanks for having me in your home. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with another fun fact-filled day of bang, crypto talk. Well, until then, subscribe here and press that bell so you're notified of the greatness. Watch that video there so you can witness the greatness. So you can witness it with your own eyes. And then, hold on. Subscribe here. Watch the video there. And then, then my name's Shomari Clarke. Look, I'm always on duty. Wait, sorry. I'm always watching our money. And most importantly, bang, I'm always on duty. Look. So have a great weekend, everybody. Well, not weekend, but I'll see you guys Tuesday. Love you guys. Yes, accumulate. Over and out.